Well, hello and welcome. I nearly forgot. I actually was watching the swimming and I just happened to glance at the time and I realized, oh, it's time. I need to be on live. Whoops. I nearly, I was nearly all carried away. How are you all today? Um, yes, I was wanting to change the subject tonight, but we've had some more crazy and, you know, essentially we were told today in a live stream that Nat is now not telling the truth, that she's sending emails and stalking. We've also been told the cult is into what Josh Duggar was in and tried to set Todd up. We also have been told Todd wrote on his Instagram today that he was going to not be working on his guitars at the moment. He needed to deal with some family matters. There is... How can we not talk about it? Seriously. Not only that, we had protests in Melbourne and Sydney. Hello, Edward. Over lockdown protests, and essentially they could be super spreaders. That could mean that we're now going to be locked down for longer. Work that out. There is just so much happening. Hello, Kim. There's just so much happening. Hello, Osbel. And yes, it's, the Instagram is you've got to believe it to see it, seriously. And I've never seen somebody get so excited about people doing naughty stuff. Hello, Drunky Monkey. How are you all? Oh, and I got my first super thanks today. That was pretty exciting that somebody sent me a super thanks. It's a new thing. You're not happy with the protest? No, I'm not either, the Fox. I'm not either. Considering that you only need one person to be infectious and we're going to be locked down for longer, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And we've got, New South Wales blaming all the other states. I mean, that's brilliant. Considering that Victoria and South Australia are in lockdown because of New South Wales, yeah, we're really going to buy that, aren't we? Oh, and Osbel. There's some journalist is on investigation on your local member. It looks like he hasn't been paying GST on his expensive property. So he might be in more trouble. We might be locking down here in the States. Wow. That's well, considering that everyone was saying one of the things of the protesters was that everybody else is opening up around the world. Well, we know that we know that I know that's not true, because as I say to people, I talk to people from all over the world. Hello, Mama G. Osbel, you're shocked? I thought you would be. I thought you might be. Yeah. There's a call for his. There's a call to have a investigation into the GST payments made on his property, because it looks like he may not have been paying any. I'm a New South Wales person who isn't blaming other states. That's good. Yes. So that was on, and everything is open, but might be going back to lockdown. Yeah. Yeah, well, as I said, I think I put on my Twitter today that if we're still in lockdown in 2 weeks' time because of these idiots, I won't be very happy. So, no, we're not doing well on the rollout. And you have a brand new road coming into your suburb, Osbel. Wow, you're benefiting, aren't you? Well, pork barreling is okay if it benefits your suburb, apparently. So that's what his barrister said. I don't think Cal Glader thinks that's going to wash. No, but hey, you got to give her points for trying. He's apparently because he loves his suburbs so much, he can be corrupt if it's benefiting his suburb. They were his barrister's words. So hopefully you'll get lots of things happening on Osbell because he loves his suburb very much. Character handling. Oh, thank you, Dee. That's lovely and beautiful. Thank you very much. Also, there's a new way. I mean, not only now is there super thanks, but I've also signed up with Buy Me Coffee, and I actually love coffee. So, yes, there's also a couple ways that, Whoa. People locking themselves down. Gladys said pork barreling's okay. Of course she's going to say that. For my cash. Thank you very much. I want to thank you those that joined me for church this morning. It is still available. It's just unlisted. So if you go back to the community tab and click on it, it was a really good time for church. I have to say, I was watching it back today and I thought, gee whiz, I actually wasn't very well yesterday. And I thought, gee, you can tell. I was trying to hide it. Even my mother says to me, you weren't well, were you? And I went, oh, was it that obvious? Hello, Mimo. Yes. Harrison says hello. You loved it? I know. It was really good, wasn't it? I did enjoy it. That is the person that spoke today is our minister, well, one of our ministers. So him and his wife are responsible for the church. So that was him. Thank you, Mimo. So I said I wasn't well yesterday when I was filming it, and because I had said I would do it, I sort of made myself do it. So I got myself dressed up. Yeah. Harrison actually 10 minutes of church and said that it was boring. Yeah, he's Korean, and we're teaching him all the Aussie slang. Though I don't think his wife is happy that we're teaching him the bad stuff. We're teaching him all these. But he'll go, what's that? Oh, yes, we need to teach you that. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to just I've just been working on my journal, my prayer journal for next month. I actually decided that instead of writing them out, I'm just cutting them in and putting them in the date. So that's what I'm doing, in case you're wondering while we're talking. Because well, right, see you, Drunky Monkey. No, I haven't taught him to Tim Tam Slam yet. No, we're still going to do that. Anyway. All right, so let's have a look at. I'll go through the Twitter because that will set the tone for the Insta Live. We have to do it in order. Hello, short order cook. How are you? So that set the tone, and it's really interesting because she goes off about the fact that people contacted her. Well, I don't. Yes, look, I don't know. What we know is that if you stay away from people, you can't pass on the virus. And I'm happy to stay away from people because I actually don't like people. Does that shock you? I just don't like people. Yeah, it's... Let's have a look at the Instagram. But yes, so you don't like people. I don't know. I find them to be annoying. The thing that I find interesting is that she says that apparently people contacted her sponsors and said that they doxed. She was a doxer and exploits children. And She denies that, but then she goes and doxes somebody, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how her sponsorship works. I'm not getting involved with that, but all I would say is I think they would have found out very soon what she was really like. So let's have a look here. Oh, cool. Hello, Terry, just after 6 a.m. Cool. All right. So we are going to go have a look at, let's have a look at Twitter, because as I said, Twitter, well, I understand that the chief or the whoever the federal health officer is, what's his name, has already written to yeah, welcome to I know we're in a cult. Apparently we're all going to be investigated, so I've got to wait for my interview. All right, so this is the without, let's go to the first one, the without a crystal ball account. But the thing is that it's funny, someone calls her out in the live about a cult being a religious thing and she argues, but if you look up a definition of cult, it usually has something to do with religion. So, you know. All right. So she says, I spent 2 weeks investigating the people who tried to ruin my life via the lawsuit and through filing real reports against me. I have countless DMs and screen recordings. All I learned is that lonely, unhappy women can become really dangerous when narcs brainwash them. Have fun interview. Well, the Fox, you're new to the cult, so you're probably from my cult. Then someone says, lonely, unhappy women can become dangerous when you forgot lonely. Lonely, unhappy women can become really dangerous when you forgot pathetic. She's pathetic and attention-seeking. She's jealous, desperate, and a poor excuse for a human being. Keep strong, Katie. This fits Katie to a T. Good job. I was thinking the same thing. This is how she makes her living. When someone else who's trying to make their living the same way, she's freaked out. All right. You look forward to it. I know. Hey, I mean, if lockdown extends, I mean, I had the Olympics, Unirock, Roadhog, and KJ all on different devices today. How's that for boring? Then she randomly calls out a name here. Got no idea how we get to that name. Then she says, this is a message between Nat and someone else. Nat's account is on the left. We can see wait on. This is a message between Nat and someone else. The Nat account is on the left. You can see one of Nat's alters takes over and sends a death threat. I think she means where. Then we've got Nat is now trying to pin this on me. For your information, there is no IPs tracing me. I was never considered a suspect, always a victim. I think that's the truth. I think that's the most truthful thing that she's actually written. She's always the victim. In fact, that's the first thing that I think I'll agree with her on. If that's snarky, it's true. She is now back to thinking we were friends and that she works for Swanson. She keeps emailing me. I've asked her to stop. She claims I'm harassing her. Now, if you've got somebody that's annoying you, don't you just block them? Why is she not blocking her if it's a problem? Other than the fact that she wants information. Then she says she's emailing me as Nina. She's acting, as if we were friends. Oh, yeah. So she's repeating herself. She's acting like she worked for Swanson. She didn't. She's acting like she lied for me. She didn't. I never asked for anything but evidence of who helped her. That's it. She always says she has people working on this in the UK, a claim no one believes at this point. So my point is, she's now saying Nat's not telling the truth, but she's been saying Nat has been telling the truth. Like, hello. This is what I've been saying all along. how do we know what's the truth anymore? She always says she has people working for her in the UK. I claim no one believes at this point. She literally caught herself because she says the fake emails trace the US, but she doesn't even know what I'm talking about. If she was Nina, then she would message from Nat's email account. I remember her saying each of her alters have a different Facebook, email, YouTube accounts. I would think she would use Nina's email. Right. You've got to cut the cord on situations like this. Let the professionals deal with her. Don't respond, neither personally or on social media. So collect forward to your lawyer and investigating authorities. Hello? That's what we've all been saying. So now she's saying she's unreliable. Because I get spam email. I need an Excel spreadsheet. So I can't keep up. That's why my title is You Won't Believe It, because it's... So then we've got this. Yep, that was that one. Oh, now she's docked somebody. One of Nat's accomplices and now she's named him. He's a veteran. He's never been in the FBI and works for a veterans organisation. He accepted my follow request, so I messaged him asking who sent the threats. He blocked me, and of course, she's put up there a picture of a child, which I'm going to scan on. I received this screenshot from someone named Becky. Again, she's put the whole name there. Says she was speaking to LMN. This screenshot was sent to me in May. I found the email in my spam account. And this person says the font matches others posted by LMN. So now Becky is LMN. And then a screenshot that was sent in May. Yes, in May. Now, here's the new claim. In June 2021, Tina, Dottie, LMN and Nat worked together to create an edited video of my husband allegedly abusing my son. In May, before I knew anything, they emailed my other account stating my husband was on the DW. That's the Josh Duggar web, the dark web, with a spoof email. Pretty clear the threats tie back to them. So now she's saying that they have set up an account for Toad on the dark web. So then she goes, so in May, they wanted to frame my hubby as a pedo. And then in June, they actually did frame him and reported him to police for CSA. Tina comes up with a plan, tells Nat to tell LMN. LMN tells Nat and Dottie, and they start editing the evidence to try to get out of it. Come on, Osbell, spill. Hello, Gail. You popped in. I'm sorry if you've just dropped in. I'm sort of, working on looking at this stuff. So now we have a whole nother narrative now. And you're going to see guess what she was talking about on her, because we need more trigger warnings. Oh, Harmony. Hello, Harmony. Is Harmony here? Did I see Harmony pop in? Hello, Harmony. Haven't seen you for ages. How are you going? Actually, I did see you. I saw you in Uni Rocks the other day when you were putting KJ in her place. I was cheering you on from the grandstands. Oh dear. Anyway. All right, so we'll just read this, and then she says their last-ditch effort was to try and prove I was evil and also vindicate themselves, but didn't work. Natalie DM'd the wrong person asking for any or all videos of my son. That person flipped and told me anything. They then scrambled, but they are all caught now. That's one email account. Guess what her live's on? All right, let's get to the second one. Oh, boy. Oh dear. All right. So be busy. Oh, that's right. Twins. You had little twinnies, didn't you? KJ and Toad blocked. How are the twins? I haven't, because last time I spoke to you, you found out you were having twins. That's how long it was. All right. That's right. If you've got any information. Yeah. I was going to say, they must be all grown up by now. It's been so long. All right. Here's a second account. All right. So we've got, now she's retweeted her original I'm being stalked thing. Then she says, Natalie's now emailing me. I know it's been that long. Last time I spoke to Harmony, she was pregnant with twins. Then we've got, now she's saying, when all of this exploded with Natalie, one of my subs did some detective work. They were able to dig through all the fake accounts and pin them back to Natalie. Her old Twitter, where she talked about her altars, she put it all in a zip drive. Looking at it now, kind of obvious. There you go. One of her subs did all the work. Then she's talked about Dustin. No, I don't know who anyone is. LMN. Yeah, she was on the live with Kay Baxter. But that's all I know. That's all I can tell you. Then she says, the guy Dustin who helped was in the military for 10 years and now works for a Veterans Service Org. He's not Roadhog. A zip drive, that's old school system. Now she's back onto Nat is trying to pin this on me. Then we've got this. So this is her, remember, this is her second account. Now, my code still works for 30%. So off your first month with WOCB, it was a one-time contract. So we aren't working together anymore. That's true. Please leave my sponsors alone and stop lying to them. You and your customers. And I don't exploit children or dox people. So she said, reaching out and lying to my sponsors. I had a one-time sponsorship. I was to make one video and was already paid. I did not have a multiple video contract. Please leave Scentbird alone with your lies. I've already spoken to the agency and we are good. However, what does she say? I don't exploit children or dox people. The next email she posts, one of Natalie's accomplices is first name, second name. He's a veteran, never been in the FBI and works for a veterans organization. And there he is. But I don't dox, she says. But she doesn't dox, remember? She doesn't dox, but she's just given out the guy's name and said who he works for. Should I get a Twitter and IG account just so I can watch the train wrecks? Uni befriended KJ for views. Well, yeah, but they're fine. They're broken up again now. All right. So then we get to Instagram Live. Now we get to Instagram Live. Scentbird. My eyes are lying. Yeah, I know. How did she's saying that her sponsors are good? All her sponsors have to just look at her. I think utilizing the being is making him lose subs and views. I think having anything to his stream, he got a lot of backlash for that. I don't think there's enough meds for you, Gail, to be honest with you. Is IG Live or IG Keep Me Alive? This was on IG Live. but she's saving all her IGs now, apparently. So I've got it. I actually recorded it just in case it wasn't there. All right. So here we go. So she's called, it's this one, and she's titled them. This one says, I found it. I don't know what she's found, but this is titled, she's, oh, I don't have it on the screen. That was great. Right. Now you've got it. I'm going to make this live. So it says, I found it, and someone says, show proof. All right. I think just about every player that she's mentioned gets a starring role in this IG live. We pre-drunk crying video part. No, actually, she's very elated. She's like very excited and ecstatic. I think I said to somebody it might have been Todd's lucky night. That's how excited she was. You'll understand what I mean when we see it. All right, so here we go. She's high. She's really high. As I said, it might have been. It may have been Toad. May have been lucky. Let's just say that's how high she was. And that's not a thought you want to be thinking about it. I feel the love. You can't see her? Yeah, it is, I think. Osbel.
You guys.
That's her detective hat, I think. Bad visual. What, you don't want that thought? Yeah, when she's high, it will tipsy. All right.
Oh my gosh. I had a super sleuth day. Like,
so she had a super sleuth day.
Super sleuth day. And I was trying to set up some new accounts. My email is like trying to change over everything because
she's high. Her pupils look very small. Columbo had better get on the case. Hello, Babs. All right. I am not qualified enough to say whether she's high or not, but all I know is that she's very, very excited. That's all I know. She's very excited.
Obviously my email has become a popular hangout for people to send threats. So I've been changing over my email to a new email account, which will no longer be public. And
so I don't know why she's doing this now, because why didn't you do it when it first started? Why are we here again? I don't know why we're here again. Because at the moment it's the weekend, everybody else is gone. Everyone else has. I wouldn't have anything else to talk about. No, I don't know. I said she'd have to be crazy for me to talk about her, and this is crazy. This is the stuff she talks about, and yeah, it's crazy.
Only be available for like brands, nothing for like subscribers. And so in the process of doing that, I had to go through some of my old accounts, and I have this second email account.
So now she's talking about old accounts. Oh, your laughing puts me in a good mood. Okay, cool, thanks. Ugh. So she's setting up new accounts just for brands. So look, I have to admit, I have different email. I mean, I do have a uni account, for a university account that's for uni work. I have a personal account, and I have a couple of business accounts, and I have Gmail accounts for different things. All my spammy stuff goes to my Gmail account. Can you imagine all the info on her computer?
I literally never check. It's attached to my second channel. I don't think the speaker is muffled.
Wait on.
Can you not hear?
It's attached to my second channel, I don't think. What does that mean? Can I have a translation?
Can you hear me?
Unfortunately. Oh, she wasn't talking to me.
If I put it down, is it muffled? Or if I pick it up? Is this better like this? Or no?
It's a wonder her computer hasn't blown up by now, says Plan to Create. Tracy, yes, she had a reason to go to her old email accounts.
Okay. So I found this old email, and it was sent in May. And I hadn't seen this before. And I'll admit, I was getting so many of these threats that I just didn't read them, because after a while, you start to just day-to-day basis.
That's what the block button's for. Well, that's what I thought anyway.
So I found this email, and if you know anything, I did a video about a month ago, okay? And I told you guys about how this person came forward and told me that this group of people were like shopping around looking for videos of my son, right? And I told you about how this person was like, Katie, oh my God, this whole thing is going on. You need to know that like they're looking for videos of your son.
But people wouldn't have videos of her son if she didn't put videos out on her son. Is there a stronger word than unhinged? I don't know, Rose. Hello, Rose. The only way there would be videos of her son is if she put them out. Wouldn't there? I may need oh.
You're trying to claim that your husband's doing things to your son. And
oh, actually, you know what? I forgot to put Ralph on. So he won't be kicking anybody tonight. Is he on? There's been no reminders, has there? I forgot to turn Ralph on. I'll fix that up in a minute. But I forgot to turn Ralph on. I turned him off for church.
about how this person was like, Katie, oh my God, this whole thing is going on. You need to know that like they're looking for videos of your son. They're trying to claim that your husband's doing things to your son.
Oops.
And it was like Natalie and Little Miss Noble and all of those people, right? And I made a video and I said, I'm being stalked.
Give me a minute. I'll just fix Ralph up. Okay, he should be working now. Ralph should be working. I don't think she wants people to put a bit about what she's... No, I think you're right there, Harmony. No, Ralph isn't allowed in church. only because I can't turn him off. Only because he'd talk every 10 minutes. Right, Ralph should be on now.
And they called the police, and they tried to tell the police that my husband, now this is the craziest shit ever, but they told
one day Ralph is going to kick her. She needs Ralph.
The police that they had a video of my husband sexually abusing my son in the bathtub, and then I played it live. I'm not even kidding.
Hang on. She did a video of where she was preparing the bath for her son. Correct? Can everyone remember that?
So days before this report was made, Natalie Kennett was running around asking everyone and anyone for any video they could find of my child. And then in that same time, so that's how it all blew up, right? So they were looking for videos of my son, and then they manufactured this video, and then they reported me to police, and the police basically didn't really do anything with it because they said the whole thing sounded like implausible. They said...
So this is the thing. People wouldn't have anything to find if there was not stuff there. So this is the new narrative. This is today's narrative. And so now we've got Natalie's unreliable, where she's been reliable. And this was my whole point. When Katie started to say, Natalie said this, and she said this, and she said this, and I'm going, but hang on, you've been saying she's been so unreliable, and now she's reliable? So now she's turned again and said, no, she's not reliable. I'm confused.
The fact that I would literally post something on a live stream of my husband doing something, yeah, it is disgusting. So this all blew up in June, like the third week in June. So I go to my second email. I hadn't seen these. They were sent in May, on May 17th. On May 17th, someone was basically telling me that this is what was going to happen.
Oh, dear me. There we go. He's working. Ralph's back. Like your body language twitching, note the swallowing. Yes, she is looking around. I've noticed the last two lives, Toad's not been around, and she's been very graphic.
And so, hold on, let me show you.
Oh, she's going to show us now.
They sent me this email, and I cropped it out, but it says, Josh Duggar has similar traits to Todd Girl, and you're complicit with covering up your dark web usage. We see everything. The moment you stepped on our platform, you got caught. Those videos we sent you and Nat were the ones that you watched and that he watched, so if you report us, it will lead back to you.
What does that even mean? None of that makes any sense. From what I can work out. I mean, I would like to think that I was somewhat intelligent, but none of that doesn't make sense. And she says, I cropped out the email. It's funny how she crops out all the important bits, because that's the bits that I want to see. You don't understand, Tracy? Neither do I. Neither do I. I don't understand. And Laura smells a rat. I smell something, but I don't know what it is. I've been blaming my 18-year-old, and in fact, it's been KJ all along.
So this was sent on May 17th. basically telling me that they were going to try to frame my husband for child sexual abuse and for having child pornography.
Sorry, I forgot to put the trigger warning in. But yeah, it just rolls off the tongue. Just rolls off the tongue. I have chicken pox. Oh dear. No, I couldn't imagine I couldn't do it either.
Right? So on May 17th, this comes from this account named Becky Mitchell, who I now believe is either Little Miss, I believe Becky Mitchell is actually Little Miss Noble or Natalie, or one of them. I don't know. So the wild thing though is that this was sent on May 17th. They were trying to frame me for the child stuff in June.
Hang on. She's saying they were trying to frame her for the child stuff in June. Wasn't it Toad? They were trying to frame, or is it her? Did you remember what she said? Did she say they were trying to frame him, or were they trying to frame her? Because now she's changed the story.
Little Miss Noble or Natalie, or one of them. I don't know. So the wild thing though is that this was sent on May 17th. They were trying to frame me for the child stuff in June.
But I thought you said that they were framing your husband for the child stuff in June, not you. So we've changed. Is that right? Yes, it was supposed. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I thought maybe I heard it wrong, but no, I hadn't heard it wrong. Thank you. Cool. Everyone's saying yes. You thought it was Todd or Toad. Yeah. Okay.
And they were working on it together in a group. So in the end of June, after that person called out them and contacted me and like basically turned them over and said these people are doing all of these things, all these screenshots started coming out. And last week, Natalie Kennett turned over a ton of screenshots to us.
When did Josh Duggar get done? Does anyone remember? Because so, KJ, if these people are going to do this, then you would inform. Yes. That's where I was going with it, Molly. That's where I was going with it. And that's right. And you're right too, Harmony. She should stay off the websites that the court provided in the Duggar case. So is it May or June? Is it her or type? Yeah, that's right. I don't know. So confusing. So Josh was the end of May, early June. Okay. Oh, I don't know. It's so confusing. I can't work it. Who's keeping?
And they decided they needed to manufacture something so that my husband would get caught.
All right. So now we're back to her husband again. Okay. End of May was Josh's arrest. Okay.
With CSA. So in the end of June, I think like on...
Where's Poppy Seeds? She's the spreadsheet queen. Actually, I think she looked at it and said it was too hard. Because she's been asking me about where all these people fit in, and I've been trying to explain it to her, and I think we've just given up because I can't keep up.
June 27th, they basically scramble, and Tina Alcutt-You contacts Natalie and says, I have a plan of how we're going to get out of everything. And then she's like, but you need to talk to Little Miss Noble. And then Natalie is in a group chat with Little Miss Noble, and Little Miss Noble's like, all right, Tina's got the plan. We have to make the video. We have to release the video, and we're going to get out of this jam. And this is after they were starting to get, like, they were getting caught, right?
So has anyone kept up with the story as yet? Because I'm a bit confused, because I need someone to help me. You can't. Kale super sleep. You need to eat at some point. Oh dear. Oh, I can't.
So they decide they were going to edit a bunch of stuff, and it all happens in group DMs. So they start editing videos, and they start saying, like, well, I've got audio, I've got video, and I need to edit it, and we can't put it on Twitter because it has child sexual abuse in it, and it's evidence. And Dottie Morgan's in the DMs saying, like, we can use Filmora Go, and Katie's like, can you help me, Dottie?
Oh, hello, Dom. Oh, you've woke up in time to hear all this? Oh, dear. Because I can't work it out. I can't.
I need to edit out some sensitive stuff. And so they started putting out this fake shit on Instagram or on Twitter, and everyone was like, you guys, it's fake. Stop. It's all fake, because they were getting heat. So they started putting fake shit out on Twitter, trying to frame me for crimes.
I don't remember. I follow, I think, a lot of those people on Twitter. Well, not all of them, but some of them. And I don't remember any of that stuff. She tried to. I was going to say, yes, she's reminding me of uni here. Just.
When only a month before, I get an email from a fake account basically telling me that this is what they were going to do.
Well, if she knew what that they were going to do, then why didn't she report it? I wake up in time for you. I know, Gail. I'm actually very disappointed myself. You don't know how much it hurts that I'm invisible. I'm wondering what I've got to do to be called out. We're 7 minutes in, and we've got 40 minutes to go. She hasn't got to the good stuff yet. Oh dear. Yeah, Dom shortened it.
Kind of dumb, isn't it? It's kind of dumb that you guys told me a month before via an email. And it was never published. The child pornography was never published. It was fake. It didn't happen. It was never published. It was never fake.
It was never published. It was never fake. Wait on. Let's listen to that. This is the thing. If she knew a month beforehand, why didn't she go to the police and say, this is what's going to happen? Because that's what most people would do, wouldn't they? They would go to the police with what they found out. Oh, yes. The scent bird, yes. She does get the news of the scent bird tweet, and she goes off her rocker and... No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed it. Yeah, Oh, there's just no logic to it. It's just impossible to work out, really.
Whoever this person is like...
Oh, hello, Lady Crane.
No child pornography. There was nothing, because literally it wasn't real. So all of these threats literally trace back to the same group. Natalie, Little Miss Noble, Tina, Dottie. They're all like Dustin. They're all in a...
Oh, she's not named them all yet. We haven't got the whole... So she's...
group doing this together, trying to like frame me for crimes. And I'm like, unbelievable. And who does Tina worship?
Oh, here we go. Now we're going to link it all. All right, now we're gonna link it all up because so far we haven't shown that link. But you ready? Who do you? Yes, she said Dustin. She mentioned Dustin. No, she named him. She outed him today in tweets, his full name, but she doesn't dox people. Remember?
Who is Tina's number one? Little Miss Noble, Tina, Dottie. They're all like Dustin. They're all in a group doing this together, trying to like bring me for crimes.
Balin, I thought it wasn't you. I thought it was Toad that was going to be. I thought it was Todd that was framed, not her. I'm confused again.
And I'm like, unbelievable. And who does Tina worship?
She worships the Lord God Almighty. I know Christine. She's about to put him on the hook.
Who is Tina's number one favorite person in the whole wide world? I got an entire screen recorded video. Oh, there's so many. Like, they were...
Because my... Yeah, she's about to link it up and somebody is about to ask... Oh, no, she hasn't got to EKC yet. No, we're not there yet. And then someone dares asks to say they can't make the connection and she goes off a rocker about not being able to connect the dots. You can't... No, I know, she talks about the fact that, it was Todd and then it's her and then it's Todd and then it's her. Princess Jax, just turn it into a comedy. That's how you're going to look at it, a comedy.
I got an entire screen recorded video. Oh, there's so many. Like, they were dark web. Can you guys not put together the dots?
There you go. See, they're not putting together the dots. How dare they? They can't put together the dots.
Your husband is just like Josh Duggar. What was Josh Duggar looking at? And what is Josh Duggar?
So she's spelling it out. Now she's talking to them as if they're 2-year-olds because people aren't getting the connection because they're a bit like us. I think they're all just a little bit confused like the rest of us. They're all confused. Everybody's confused. Come on, guys, put together the dots you're all done. I can't count that high.
Pedophile. If you try us, we're going to put this out. And then a month later, they are trying to frame my husband by creating child pornography.
I shouldn't laugh, but I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's the way she's talking. I actually was doing something else this morning when she was doing this, and I was somewhat distracted. But now I'm watching this. So, yeah, I shouldn't laugh. They did what? Apparently, they've made... I'll take it back just a little bit.
Oh, there's so many. Like, they were saying dark web. Can you guys not put together the dots? Your husband is just like Josh Duggar. What was Josh Duggar looking at? And what is Josh Duggar? He's a pedophile.
He's alleged. It's alleged. Last night she said you're innocent until you're proven guilty. He hasn't gone to court yet, so technically he's still innocent, right? I give you the excuse to laugh. What does the frog do when these couples croak?
If you try us, we're going to put this out. And then A month later, they are trying to frame my husband by creating child pornography.
Oh, yeah. What is Josh Duggar, a public? So is Toad a public figure? Yes, good point.
Connect the dots. It's not that Jack.
There you go. You got to. It's not hard because I must be stupid.
Josh Duggar is a pedophile. They're sending these emails. All of it filters back to them. They've already admitted. Like everything else. They've admitted sending the fake reports. They've admitted reporting me to police. They flat out reported me to police.
But why would they report you to police if you hadn't done anything wrong? I thought it was your husband. Anyone exhausted? I'm exhausted. How can we connect the dots when the dots don't line up? Well, that's the problem. The dots go in a circle. Oh.
And said my husband did these things. Dark web. DW is dark web. Where if you are a criminal do you find dark web shit?
I don't know because I'm not a criminal. She's telling them all where to go. Lockdown goes down another week. I spend my time on Minecraft or working every time KJ's contradicted herself. I don't know. I'm confused.
They can't charge Natalie because she's in the UK. They can't. They won't. No, it has nothing to do with religion. None of these people are religious.
So now someone's asking about why she's calling them a cult, because cult has something to do with religion. Usually.
Has to do because they have a cult leader that tells them I'm dangerous. So they think that I'm a dangerous, evil person. And because the tides were turning in my favor, they had to like scramble to try to frame me for something to really get me arrested.
No, she's not. She's talking about herself. Well, see, I don't understand why they can't do anything about that under the UK cyber laws. Oh, really? Okay, Mum. Hey, if you guys, for a lot of you, you're listening to this for the first time, this is my second time through this. She wasn't arrested, Kim. I don't know what she's talking about at this point. I'm lost.
It's insane. It's insane. Natalie is dangerous, I believe. She's still contacting me.
Now she's complaining about how bad Natalie is, but she's okay when she's telling her what she wants to hear, but when not, it's a bad idea. I can't work it out.
I'm still getting these emails. They're still pretending like it's not them. It is so clearly them, which is, again, why I'm working to transfer all the stuff from one account to another and then getting rid of this email account. So I'm going to have all of the data, I'll have all of the emails, everything will be downloaded and accessible. But
I thought that would have already been done. No? Wouldn't that have already been done if the FBI had been involved? Just saying. That's all I'm going to say on that. I know, same with uni. One day he's good, the next day he's bad, yeah.
I'm getting rid of the email address because I don't want anyone else contacting me on it, and then I'm no longer going to any kind of public email ever.
Right. So, so is that meaning now that she's getting rid of evidence?
Oh yeah, Natalie's now threatening me and saying that she lied for me. Literally, she's emailing me tonight, threatening me and acting like I've done everything.
See, that's the thing. Now back, but she's been good. I've said that you can't just say that she's until tomorrow. Oh, the FBI doesn't need to put them in files. They can just download on the computer again, unless she doesn't want them to know. Just go.
She sent me show you.
I swear, though, if you actually recorded this and wrote this as a movie plot, they would reject it because they would say nobody was like this. They would tell you were stupid. I swear. No one would believe it. My 8-year-old is funny. Oh, dear. Oh. Where the other, when she was on Kay Baxter's thing, she was like, oh, Natalie's really helped and Natalie's done this and now it's Natalie's annoying me. And my question then was, why hasn't she blocked her? Because she wants to use Natalie and get the information out of her. However, Natalie is now Natalie's now bad Natalie.
Oh, hold on. She keeps sending me like, you must think we're stupid. Leave us alone. You're sending your minions to threaten us. Like, I'm not sending anyone to threaten anyone. She's saying that she's tracked IP addresses now to the United States. This is a woman who claims that she's in the hospital and that despite everything, she can't stop contacting me. It's obscene. She told me that every time I caught her in something this past week, I was just asking for evidence.
Yes, this is why she hasn't deleted. That's why she's kept. That's why. That is why she's kept Natalie around, because she wants to use her. That's what I think. Yeah, she's trying to mine information from her. Yep, that's what I believe. And if she'd blocked her, it would have all gone away. But, of course, if she blocked her, then she wouldn't have a great story to say. I know I block them all the time. I don't know whether she's in a mental hospital. She wasn't the other day when she was on Kay Baxter's channel, Harmony. I don't know. See, and that was another interview I really didn't like. I watched it all, and I know Poppy Seeds actually went in, was in the chat and got attacked because she was telling them that Nat shouldn't be talking. Karen says this does not make sense. No, none of this makes sense.
And every time I would call her out on something and be like, dude, you're lying, she would say that she was going to commit suicide. seriously. She said, I'm going to run into a bus now. Or I almost tried to run over with myself with a train. And it's like, so anytime I would try to get and be like, Natalie, you did this, she would be like, now I'm going to go commit suicide. And it's like, I understand that she's an ill person, but when you are constantly fucking with someone.
Excuse me? Beg your pardon? That's just rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just rude. You can't. In my opinion, she's been taken advantage of a sick woman. That's my opinion. Language. I know. Where's Ralph?
And then every time you get caught doing something, then you say you're going to go kill yourself. Like, seriously. She literally told me, I tried to walk into a train this week.
Well, that tells you that somebody's in desperate need of help. And why, I just don't like it how she's still pumping her for information knowing that she's sick. I just don't like it. I find that sick, actually.
Now I almost took too many medications or something. So
yeah, sorry, Kim, trigger warning. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. But see how it just changes? It just goes from one to the other. Now we're talking about I might need to put the number up. If you need to walk away, I understand. It's horrible, and that it's yeah. I don't know what else to say. However, and I think it's going outside for a smoke break. So maybe back off, try to get them help, or tell someone in their personal life, then block them. Yeah. There's a comment on one of the messages she put out that Nat states she only has a PC and turned over her phone. Well, that too. Hello, Alberta. Well, at least let somebody know that there's a problem. But yeah, this makes me feel very. I know somebody said after it all they needed to go have a shower. What is KJ up to now? Oh, Alberta, if only you knew. And there's a major trigger warning. Let's just say that.
Every time she gets caught doing something, suddenly she's going to commit suicide and she needs to go into the hospital.
Maybe she does. Because she's not well. We know she's not a well person.
And tonight she's emailing me from her altars and threatening that she's going to expose me. It's insane. I think that one account carousel is Natalie. So I'm going to block her.
So now she's saying she thinks one of the accounts in the chat is Natalie, so she's blocking her. Lady Crane, that is my issue too. That's the biggest thing that I have issues with. Why are some real and some not? So why is she saying Nat's been believable and now she's not believable? This is my problem. If the alters are emailing KJ, then it's not Nat. Well, that's the other thing. Oh, that's been my thing all along. And remember, during the lawsuit, she kept saying that Nat was a liar, and then suddenly she was telling the truth. I just haven't understood that either.
And now she's mad. She says that I'm putting out lies. You're slandering me. Don't ever contact us again. Stop telling lies. I didn't even contact her. She's the one emailing me, telling me never to contact her. She's like saying that she's going to put out it and she has receipts. She says that I made her lie for her. Like, I literally did not ask her to do anything for me. It's like constantly getting, and the only, it's, and then she constantly says, like, I could tell that she sent threats this week. So last week, it was crazy. I was emailing her, and then within, like, I had not talked to anyone else. And then suddenly I started getting threats about what was happening in emails with her. And I was like, dude, you're sending the threats, or you're telling one of your friends what we're talking about, and they're sending the threats.
She said she hasn't talked to anybody. How many times have we seen her Twitter? Did she get rid of all her mods? Except she kept Jessie Bear, didn't she? I'm out. If she has proof, show it. Oh, she's got no proof. That's the thing, Peter. She's got no proof. Has KJ receipts, just like everyone that KJ thinks she can get an insight. Yeah, that's right. And notice that email that she's got, she says, we don't be friends with you anymore. That's probably one of the alters. See how it says we? She doesn't say I don't. She says, see, it says we. If you if you read that email, you must think we're stupid. Get a life and leave us alone. I just noticed that contradiction. She said she didn't reply. Yes. Stop sending your minion, threaten us. Stop sending us. So it's about this, maybe one of the alters emailing. The way that it's worded. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know anything. I've not made any comments about anything. I said to see, I needed to see proof. But all I'm seeing is that there's a sick lady out there being manipulated by people. And I'm not talking about KJ. I'm talking about Nat. That's all I know. The only thing that's been confirmed is that Nat is not well. That's all I know. But I saw her manipulated on Kay Baxter's live. I've seen her manipulated. And now we've got this email. That's all I'm seeing. She might be telling the truth, but I just don't know. I'm still going to sit in my fence.
And then here's her, we don't want to be friends with you anymore. I was never friends with her. Like, ever. Get a life, leave us alone, stop sending us emails. She's the one that initiated the contact. I said, stop. I told her in my email back, leave me alone. And then.
So where's that email? But see, it says, lied for me, I don't know you. And she's in the way. But she says me and a K. She's saying, and I said this, but I can't, she's not shown I've not seen the email correspondence.
She told me, you lied, we lied for you, and we'll never do it again. And now she's trying to say that the IP tracks to a street away from me. The IP address. It's so frustrating. I have screenshots of everything, and I don't know if Natalie's still in contact with Little Miss Noble. I know that Little Miss Noble is behind the scenes still trying to manipulate people into believing that she was not a part of this. But she literally created all of the threats started on the same day that my emails started to get hacked, and then they were also trying to create. So the same day we started getting all the death threats was a day after Natalie accused me of setting up accounts to.
Hang on, but I thought this was going on for 2 years. Hang on. So now is she saying that's been involved for 2 years? Because now she's saying the death threats only started with Nat's involvement. Oh, my brain's muddled, Gail, and I'm just trying to keep up with the story.
Attack her, right? So it was like this coordinated attack. I get a Gmail, I get a DM in my.
She gets a Gmail and then changes the story. I know a 13-year-old can show you how to change your IP address.
I get a DM in my Instagram, and it's Natalie. I've never talked to her before, and she's saying, you need to tell your fans to stop going after me. They're threatening me. And if you don't disavow this means that you allow people to go after people with disabilities. And I could tell it was a setup, so I blocked her. And I said, no, I didn't want to get involved with it. Then I go to Twitter.
Hang on. She said she blocked it and then said, I don't want to get involved with it. Then she had to have unblocked her, because if you block somebody, you can't send messages, right? Or am I totally got this up the wall? You can't keep up because she changes the story every day. I hope this is not what she's doing to law enforcement. Could you imagine this and just trying to keep up with this story? Because I reckon where do we need to send the coffee pots, the coffee to? I don't think there's enough coffee that would help make sense to me. Because how can you respond to somebody if you block them? I don't know.
And I see all these fake accounts that were literally made like the same day, and they're all going after her, and they're going after Salts, and they're going after Emily.
I'm sorry, without a lawyer, we shouldn't be laughing about it. Everyone is laughing about. I'm laughing at her, not the actual claims. It's I'm just trying to make sense of it. It wasn't. I'm sorry for being insensitive, because it's disgusting what she's doing. I'm sorry. I'm partly to blame for that as well. And I tend to laugh at things that just to try and make it laugh. That's how I deal with trauma in my life. So I'm sorry. I tend to laugh. So I'm laughing at her, not at the situation. But off the topic, Joe. Really? I got praised on Reddit. Cool. Nice. Yeah, so I'm really sorry, Peter. Yeah, because I'm not laughing. So anyway, I apologize. Please accept my apology.
and they're trying to make it like look like I have all of the support, and these people they're trying to make it look like I've hired trolls to attack my actors, which literally didn't happen. And so that's how it started.
And she's laughing about it too, which is disgusting as well. What's that? Same thing, yeah. When I fell down the stairs and broke my toe, I laughed. Oh, cool. And yeah, I even laughed when my marriage broke up, which was very, very inappropriate. But that's how I deal with things. So, and when I'm uncomfortable, I laugh. So it's not intended. It's how I deal with my trauma.
Then we start getting accused by all these people of doing it because, of course, why wouldn't we? Everyone at that time thought it was the devil. And so we were like, we called the FBI because we were like, this is so fucked up. They're inserting themselves into a federal case. They're trying to hack into our emails. They are sending death threats. They were filling out fake reviews. So the same day we started getting death threats, Little Miss Noble fills out a fake review in my name for a bad review in Michael Saltz's name, which is why I've always known that they're all behind the threats.
See, I wouldn't be. The other thing is that I don't. When things are really, really bad, I tend to retreat and I disappear, and I go quiet. If I'm ever quiet, you know that there's something happening. But I couldn't do this. That way, it helps the body produce it. Yeah, I think so. As I said, that's how I deal with it. And sometimes I forget. I actually sometimes forget that that's not how people don't deal with it the same way. So I know it does come across as being insensitive at times. I do know that. You just tell me that I've lost my job and I stand there and I laugh. And I go, oh, well, if that's the worst that can happen today. And then I go home and I cry about it, you know. That's how I do it.
Because why, on the same day that you're setting up fake reviews in my name, are also we getting death threats?
Hang on. I thought the death threats were going for 2 years. Now they're only going since the lawsuit. I'm confused.
It's... I don't have trolls. I would never pay anyone to do anything. Like, I'm not going to pay anyone to do anything. That's not how I roll. I would never do that. So for months, some people didn't believe it, right? And then a lot of people believed, and then they had the hashtag I stand with Nat and saying that I was abusing her, and we knew the whole...
No, what he was saying. John Fox, I think that also has something to do with it as well. I also think that's part of my problem too. It's something to my mental illness too. I think that's the only thing I can work out. I actually went to see a psychologist to try and work out what was going on with me. Everything is. She went to the police and FBI. They'd be monitoring KJ's social media. Well, see, that's what I think too, Molly Moo. She thrives on this. Oh, that's what I'm saying. She's so excited and hyped up on it, and it's scary.
And she was lying, and but what we didn't realize was that she had a group of people helping her. So she had Little Miss Noble helping her. She had Dustin Kinley helping her.
Oh, she's just doxed. So she's doxing everyone now.
She had Tina helping her. She had Dottie helping her, and they're all helping her, and all a cog in the wheel.
But there's still 2 names she hasn't mentioned yet. But she'll get to them. You're moving to a... Well, the thing is, Australia has some pretty high now tough cyber laws, like the UK. And that's why I find it very hard to believe that they can't do anything. All right, see you, Peter. Well, they can't do anything because the cyber laws are just... I find it hard to believe that there would be no charges under the cyber laws they have there.
It's insanity. I timed out Bull, or I removed Bull, so thank you guys for telling me that. So you can't make this shit up. And I have been hell-bent and determined to figure this out because it bothers me to not know who did this. And I've had so many people trying to, like, get into my ear. And
hang on, and didn't she say on the last live we watched she was out? She wasn't going to talk about it again? Or was that my mistake? At least your bed will be warm, says John. That's what I... Isn't that what she said the last time? Sorry, I'm really sorry about this, but I think I'm in trouble. If it's not the right time to unload, I won't upset. No, go for it, John. If you need to unload, go unload. Anything's better. Any distraction is better. Tough cyber laws for children, but they're for adults and not. Oh, okay, yeah.
it's like, no, I know what happened now, and they're all fucked up. Like, who does that shit? She had a freaking team. So they're getting caught, and Tina's all, I've got a plan. Let me find, here, I'll try to find you. I was trying to find the screenshot of Tina telling her she's got a plan of how to get out of this, but it's like way back here. I put it out on my Twitter. You can check my Twitter if I can't find it here. Just trying to find it. I have so many screenshots. I have an 8-minute conversation between Natalie, like all the screen records. So I have a full screen record of Tina and Natalie talking. And so I know it's real, and I know it's from Tina's account.
How does she know? What time? Oh, the last time I was talking about. She said the last time we watched the live, she said, I'm not going to be discussing this anymore. I'm done. This is just too exhausting. I'm going back to my happy place. Literally. 24 hours ago.
And
Once Olivia broke out in a shouting match, I told him he doesn't care about us, and he proved my point by listing all the problems he has. Oh no, are you okay? I left and melted into a shaking fit. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, John. You okay? Do you need any help at all? Do we need to get somebody? Like, do you want to? somebody to come and you can send me a message and I can see if I can get somebody to help you. Yeah, what can we do? Yeah, what can we do to help you, John?
Let me see if I can find it.
I've still got some of the tremors, but it was really scary when I went to move. I'm okay for the moment, but I've still got the effect. Okay. Well, let us know what we can do for you, John.
So on June 23rd, Tina sent this to Natalie. Hey, so I've been watching everything that's been going on, and I have a solution that could shut it all down and for you to be cleared of the new narrative being spread about you. So
yes, even in lockdown, getting help is allowed. Yes, and you can go beyond your 5K zone to get help as well. That is allowed.
At this point, Natalie was talking about people were spreading the narrative that she was stalking me. And so Tina contacted her and said, I have an idea of how to get you out of this. And so she then tells her to go talk to Little Miss Noble.
The next date for Jordan. Hang on, I need to pull out my diary. Oh, we haven't got the next date for Jordan. Christo is the 11th of August. We haven't had the dates. Well, we haven't had the next date set yet because the judge hasn't put down his judge hasn't made his orders yet, Shane. However, Google has to appear on the 11th of has to appear. Just looking up my dates. I've got them all written down. So just gotta find my note. Yeah, Google's the 13th of August. Christo's in court on the 11th of August, and we haven't got the new date. We haven't got another date for the second part.
And so then Little Miss Noble says, okay, I have a video, and Tina told us what to do. I'll have to find the one from Miss Noble. Sorry, this is all out of order. I knew if I sifted through these, it's hard because I didn't know the order, and this was them. They coordinated this. In anyone's name.
Sorry. Yeah, mate. Yeah, keep talking to us. Yeah, we know you're okay. I can get rid of Kate. I can get rid of this because it's just annoying me. And I only do it because I think it's important to see what she's doing and what's happening. We do this for accountability.
Anyone's name, and she then bragged about how she doesn't have any emails of her own because she likes to be anonymous. She even directed her to talk to Aaron. She's like, can you forward the email to Aaron? I'm trying to stay out of this. So it's like Aaron Costello. And
there we go. Now we've got Aaron now.
Erin Costello is the one that published my rape report and has repeatedly said that.
Yes, that's right. She only shows the picture of one of the people and not the other. You're correct.
I, framed a, cop. Let's see. Sorry. I wish I could, I wish it would go back to the camera roll where everything was. Okay. I'm almost there.
Oh, that's okay. We went over. We deal with KJ a lot, so there's not much that really.
Where are we at? Sorry, you guys. I'm waiting. It's almost here. It's almost here. It's her and Dottie talking about it.
I mean, real life would have to be pretty bad at the moment to trigger, I think, because Katie Joy triggers most of us in some ways, unfortunately.
So at the very bottom, I just talked to Tina, and we can come back from this. We just need to find that video of KJ. I have 13,000 screenshots.
Oh, I'm glad you're with your mum, John. Mum's a good... Did you just hear how many screenshots she's got? 13,000. And she also said the other day that her son deletes a whole pile off her phone because he doesn't like what he goes through her photos and wants to know what all these screenshots are. She did say 13,000. And she said just recently live that, and she laughed, she and Todd laughed about it, that V deletes, yes, 13,000, that V deletes a whole heap of them because he doesn't think they should be on her phone. So how many has she lost is what I want to know. Yes, 13,000.
So at the very bottom, I just talked to Tina, and we can come back from this. We just need to find that video of KJ. I have 13,000 screenshots.
Who's the one obsessed? Well, that's what I'm... I thought she said that everybody was obsessed about her. 13,000 screenshots. Let me tell you that I actually delete most of my stuff that I once I've put it on, or once everything's on, I put on YouTube, upload it, I delete it. I don't need it.
No. So I have screenshots from Katie. Dottie did send some stuff, but Dottie's involved in this too, because then she asks Dottie to help her edit, and Dottie offers to edit on Filmora Go Pro. I think is what it's called. I need to put like my own, and every time I open up, it goes back to the beginning. It doesn't go back to where I was at. It's annoying.
Feel the love. She did say Nat sent her all the screenshots, but she also said that Dottie had spoken to the FBI or something. And I know that Dottie has also stated that she was looking at filing defamation proceedings. I saw that in a tweet today, and I will find that if you remind me when I finish, I'll pull up Dottie's tweet. Okay, so roll call. Last check. Who's involved? I have no idea. I don't know. Every man and the drover's dog, I think. Gail, better watch out. According to Unirock, there's some guy investigating everything, and we're all supposed to be interviewed. So get ready for your interview. I just hope that, they get my good side. I'm looking forward to sitting in a dark room, having the voice changer on so I can have a deep voice, and for my interview. We need a KJ. I don't think we can do a KJ timeline. I can't work it out.
So they work together to try to. I can't. I'm sorry. It's all just. So then they start working together to create everything. So I put the actual screenshots out on my Twitter if you want to go see them, but it's ridiculous. So Tina contacts Nat, and then Nat and LMN run over, and she's like, Tina has the idea, and then she's all, we need to edit it. We need to put the audio together. And then Natalie's running around asking for videos of people. I'm not even joking.
See, someone's obviously doubted her, and she's going, I'm not even joking.
Well, Aaron is an idiot. So, you guys, I should show you the whole conversations. I mean, I have thousands of screenshots. It's ridiculous. So Erin Costello has been stalking me for 2 years. She has done so much shit. She's insane. She needs help.
Now we've got to Erin. But I don't know that we've got the connection to Steve yet. I don't think we've got Steve's connection, have we?
She should probably go see a doctor or just check herself into a mental hospital because she's lost it.
Hang on. Let's go
back. I'm not
back.
even joking. Well, Aaron is an idiot. So, you guys, I should show you the whole conversations. I mean, I have thousands of screenshots. It's ridiculous. So Erin Costello has been stalking me for 2 years. She has done so much shit. She's insane. She needs help. She should probably go see a doctor or just check herself into a mental hospital because she's lost it. Anyone that's going to this level of creating fake shit to try to frame someone from crimes is insane. Insane. And anyone hanging out with these people are highly disturbed. You are not in a frame of mind where you're healthy or even rational if this is the kind of stuff that you're doing. And if your friends are co-signing this, you need help.
Now, I was watching Erin live when Erin was watching this live. So Erin heard all of this and essentially just laughed.
And I'm not, and Erin's posting a letter from the FBI. Do you guys know that the FBI would never tell her if they're under investigation. They don't release investigation reports if it could harm an investigation.
Well, actually, according to the Department of Justice, they will tell you that there is an investigation going, but not what the investigation is about, allegedly, is what I've seen going around. Oh, okay, so you own the house, John. Okay. Well, that gets a bit messy now. How has Erin been after her for 2 years when her first video was last year? I don't know. Yeah.
Why would I use my energy on this? Because they reported us to police. I want them to stop. I want them exposed. They're trying to do this to other people now. They're trying to pull reports on other people.
Like who? Like who?
They need to be exposed for doing this. They need everyone to know what they were doing. They need everyone to know how they're harming people and how they're trying to hurt people in the real life.
But who? Who? Who are you? Hello, Cass. I don't know, but to say they're doing it to other people, who are they doing it? When we go, we'll move several states away from him. We can move a bunch of things. Oh, no, it's that. He has a history of destroying things when he gets angry. Oh, that's not good. Do you need to call the police and just for a report, John? That might help in your favour. It might be worthwhile calling the police and I know that they don't like domestics, but it might also help you also when you have to find places. Particularly if you need to find emergency accommodation or something urgently. I know that you can stay with your mum, but sometimes a police report does help move things quicker.
No, Scentbird did not pull out. I actually just sent my invoice to get paid.
So, yes, now she's going to talk about Scentbird.
Nice try.
That she doesn't dox people. Oh, another trigger warning. She's going to talk about Adam and Eve. We could call the police, but with him still living, what he might do. We're in the same house. My sister knows, but she's on. Okay. Well,
nope, I just sent my invoice. Scentbird was the company was well aware of all of this ahead of time. None of those people were actually going to buy from them at all. And that video has 90,000 views, so I'm sure Scentbird made money off of it. And if every single brand canceled because a couple people complain, it's ridiculous. But nope, I'm getting paid, and no one backed out.
I don't know how many Sage. She talks about how Adam and Eve want her to sponsor them, want to sponsor her. We get worse.
It was a one-time brand deal. It's a 2-year harassment campaign for sure. All right, so Erin Costello, you need help. I'm probably going to be getting something, but
What does that mean? I'm going to be getting something. I'm going to be getting a drink. I'm going to be getting committed. I'm going to be getting sectioned. I'm going to be getting a lawyer. I don't know. I'm going to be getting what? Joyfully.
You need help. You need serious help. You signed up? Yeah, a lot of my subscribers said they signed up for Scentbird. I love it. I think the scents are so, I love the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. It smells just like a granny apple. It's so good. Like, if you hate someone so much that you have to manufacture evidence to try to, like, make them fit your narrative, it's insanity to me.
Joanne, notice she's touching the cap a lot and scratching the nose a lot. Yes, I did notice that too. She said earlier, they really want to sponsor her, and it doesn't fit. Well, she will say that she doesn't fit who they would sponsor with.
Sanity.
Yes, she's nodding no. Yes, I saw that.
I'm so excited. I know a bunch of my subscribers said they signed up for it. And brands know that, like, every influencer has massive sets of haters.
She's an influencer now. It's just how much KJ just described him. He will find any excuse to fit in there. Yeah, wow.
And my platform is not conducive to what they said. They said that I exploit children. That was their complaint. Like, no, I don't. And then they
Sophie Long. I cancelled my Scentbird and wrote them. They wrote me back and said sorry. Wow.
Also said I dox people. No, that's actually them that dox me.
No, you just doxed Dustin, whoever his name is. You created monsters. Yes, you did, John. Fox. You did the Fox. You have created monsters. We're all watching it now. And that's the other reason why I like to share it, because anyway, she'll tell you why.
They do. They have so many. They have, like, the indie brands, and then they also have, you can use my code WOCB if you want to try it. It's scentbird.com. It's good stuff.
And she's looking around. She's looking around, and her eyes are moving from side to side. The reason why she says that she doesn't is because apparently that's not what her subscribers would be into. How does she know what? She got cameras in all the bedrooms to see what they get up to. How did she know? She said WOCB. Yes, that's her code.
All right. So,
look, there is so much in the live, but yes, now we're going to start talking about Adam and Eve and all the other stuff. Okay, I miss her and Bobbin. So now this is the next trigger warning.
They do a lot of live streams on me. The companies that they do work before they find you. They look at your platform. They analyze your metrics.
Oh, to my Facebook page? Yeah, I can. It's actually in the I've got Instagram. Look up. I won't be buying any. No, I won't be buying anything from the sponsors. Give me a minute, John, and I will find it for you. In fact, why don't you just send me an email? Here's my email's address. That'd be easier. My business one. And it's my own domain. I own the domain. And the IP address isn't in my location.
They figure out, I mean, it's not like when you have a brand come to you, or it's like a marketing company come.
In fact, it's hosted in the US. So if somebody was to do an IP search, just saying, it would go back to the US.
You have to work for a while before you even come up with a deal. So they know what you cover. They know what your reach is.
Well, actually, I found some place that you only need 2,000 subs, and it's like a marketplace, and they put up what they're looking for people to promote, and then you say, yes, I will promote it for X amount of dollars. It's not hard. I'm bouncing emails as I said. That's the beauty about, though, owning your own IP. Your own, hosting your own email, because I just every few years, here's what someone told me: every few years you change to who hosts it, and you're bouncing all over the world. If a better deal comes along, I get it hosted somewhere else. The other thing is my internet provider is actually in a different location as well, and quite often it will actually say that I'm in the complete opposite side of Australia to where I am. So there you go. Because, but anyway.
They know what the analytics are.
No, I'm just trying to get to 2,000 subs, because once I got 2,000 subs, I can, the place that I'm signed up with will actually activate the sponsorship. That's all I need is 2,000 subs. And I can do, and I can start sponsorship. I mean, how would that be? Small channel getting sponsorship. I already had a couple of places approach me. I just don't know. I'm just going to go through a company that does it. But yeah, the only requirement is 2,000 subs. So there you go. I'm almost there. Yeah, I was almost there. Then I lost some, and then I've gained some again. So I'm almost there. And don't forget, my prize draws still stands. My prize draws, Baby Yoda, Diamond Dot is still, I've got 3 of them to give away to 3 lucky people. Oh, Adam and Eve, no, I'll pass on that.
They definitely did not get me canceled. What Scentbird said, we'll look into it. The deal wasn't with Scentbird, it was with a company.
Yeah, well, if Scentbird says, hey, to the company, hey, check out this woman's Twitter, and they look at it, they're going to go, bye-bye. Bye-bye to Louie the Fly. Say bye-bye to Louie the Fly.
Yeah. And the company then signs off on it. So they do their research before they even sign up on it. And they are prepared. Brands are always prepared for backlash. I mean, every single influencer has people that are going to contact and say, I'm never going to work with you because that person's terrible.
Bye-bye to KJ the Fly. Say bye-bye to KJ the Fly.
She said, I hate cancer culture. I think she meant cancel culture. I know, if the Duggars get sponsorships, my code is WOCB.
Didn't she have everybody go and call their sponsors to get them cancelled? Hello.
You can get 30% off your first month.
And then you get 30% off your first month, and then they'll charge you 110% the second month. That sounds a bit... Well, that's the thing, Harmony. Once the company she's with finds out that she's problematic, and they will have her. They won't want anything to do with her. And then all they're going to do is check out her Twitter. Because remember, she says, people said that I dots, but I don't dots. And then she dots this Dustin guy. Said where he worked. Said his full name. Do I get money off a client?
They have been trying to cancel me for 2 years.
Oh, no. I knew that. That's KJ the Fly. That's as offensive to Louis as Brazzy's tomorrow. Hopefully Luigi will cover his... Yes, that's true. Yep.
I just got another offer for a rope.
Oh, here we go. All right, now we're going to hear about the next offer. I think some of you will like this.
Robotic vacuum cleaner. I have to look at it. Robotic vacuum cleaner.
I don't like companies that charge subscriptions either. Not a robotic vacuum cleaner. So I knew you'd find the funny side of it, Gail. Touching the cap, pulling the cap down over her face. Well, we only know that the cleaners came once, actually, to be honest, to be fair.
I don't remember what the brand was, and I'm not going to say the brand because then people will start contacting the brand and be like, don't work with her. Yeah, I think that one was like I would get a free like stand-up vac. So there's one, they have like one of the, like it's a little electronic sweeper, and then I would get the robotic one that goes on the floor. But I don't know. For that one, they wanted me to actually make a video, an unboxing video. And I'm like, I don't know how that would work. I don't do like unboxings on my channel.
Oh, I'm like, there's a really, I don't know. Should I say it out loud? Oh, look, I'm thinking she wouldn't know what the vacuum cleaner looked like. No, that's really mean. I shouldn't say that. I did, didn't I? She'd go, what's this? Todd, my... Well, that's the other thing, Lady Crane.
I have been offered Adam and Eve like 3 separate times.
All right, here you go. Adam and Eve, here we go. If the vacuum clean company would like to, I'm happy to sponsor you. I'm in need of a new vacuum cleaner downstairs. So I'm more than happy to do it. And in fact, the robot one would be perfect.
Maybe 4. But I've declined every time.
the same thing. See, the thing is, sometimes I'm also very inappropriate because I'll say stuff. I'll say what everyone's thinking out loud. I'm that person that everyone's thinking of a question to ask, and I'll ask it, and I'll be made to look the fool. And you'll see everybody else look relieved because they didn't actually ask the stupid question. That's it.
Yeah, so there's this Adam and Eve. It's like a sex toys thing. But
all right.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's like an MLM or not. I've been offered Adam and Eve probably like 4 times, but I've never. The earbuds, I just got free earbuds. I turned down a lot of stuff. I got an offer for a gaming app that was like for a casino game, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Adult toys. The Fox.
Adam and Eve isn't an MLM. I wasn't sure, but I've been offered Adam and Eve like 4 times. But after the 4th time, I said I don't want to do Adam and Eve, and then I told the company that I was interested in more like home goods or like anything for parents or moms' clothes.
Anything for mum's clothes. Okay.
Scents, that kind of stuff, cleaning products, that kind of stuff. I thought that would fit my brand better. No, there's nothing wrong with Adam and Eve. It just does not fit my channel.
How does she know the demographics? In fact, my demographics have changed because my channel has changed to mainly male viewers now, not ladies, believe it or not. It's very interesting to watch the demographics change. And we have more men in our chats now too.
It's like perfect for Trisha Paytas and Tana Mongeau and all the people that have like OnlyFans stuff. Like,
oh, so if you have OnlyFans stuff, didn't Emily D. Baker do an the Fox? I want to know which number lockdown. We're up to 5. Was it lockdown 1 or lockdown 2? I shouldn't laugh, sorry, but as I said, that's how I deal with lockdown now. I just laugh because what else can I do? Does he? Well, Emily D. Baker did as well, and I know that Nick and Dustin, what's his name, and Dustin, they have an Adam and Eve credit too. So I'm like, yeah, that's to say only people with OnlyFans.
it's perfect for them. but it's not perfect for me, and it doesn't fit my demographic base.
See? Oh, the last lockdown. Okay. That's the thing. She's now boxed her viewers into a box. She needs to unbox them. But she knows that they all want vacuum cleaners, apparently, and homely goods and stuff like that. I would have thought she would want a dog food or a cat food sponsor. I don't have any kitties at the moment, but when I had them, I would have been happy to do that.
I mean, who knows? Maybe some of the Duggar fans do want some anal beads or something. I don't even.
All right, here we go. We're going to get gross here. Toilet paper. Toilet paper. You always need toilet paper. So I apologize. This is going to get really gross, which is why I find it really weird that the whole thing about the fact that she went off about with Steve McRae naming the male body part. I know I didn't say it. I couldn't say it. I can't say it on YouTube. My mum might be watching. I can't. In case my mum's watching.
Maybe they want some whips and chains. I'm sorry about your sick kitty. All right. Maybe they want I don't know why anal beads came out of my brain. Oh my god. Get some biblical toys.
Well, that way, Gail, I can blame you. And say, see, Mum, I didn't say it.
I'm not saying that out loud, Linda, but oh my god. Oh my god.
But you're an atheist. Why are you calling out to something you don't believe in? Sorry, I can't let that one go.
Oh. Feather ticklers. Okay, so I have never been offered a HelloFresh, but if I had an offer, I just did my first deal with a new agency, and if it goes well, I'll get more. That's kind of how it works. Oh, Linda. Someone's being so funny. I mean, if he wants to wear her underwear, that's fine. They always say the ones that are, like, protesting the most tend to be the most, like, dirty, you know?
Osbel!
Well, it's funny because I just got paid.
Hang on. Wait on. You just said you sent the invoice to them. How can you send the invoice to them and then just get paid?
All right, you guys. Bye.
Oh, there you go. It's done. Oh, there you go. She's done. I snorted. Yes, I did snort. You made me snort. Yes, I know. I snorted. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to show you Twitter. Oh boy. Marmaduke. Yeah. So I found a site that if you have 2,000 subs, they will link with sponsors. From what I understand, it's like a marketplace, and they sort of match you to the demographics of your channel also. So anyway, let's have a look. I'll see if I can find Dottie's Twitter, because then I've got to show you what code right on Instagram, unless he's deleted it. Oh, I'd say so. Where was it? Maybe I was imagining it. I thought I saw something today, although she's been... I've had... But thanks for the... Oh, yeah. So here, she says here... So for everyone defaming me these last couple of weeks, I will be suing for that defamation. Hashtag be ready. So I think people are just getting sick and tired of being blamed for stuff. Oh, this Twitter's not bad. We've done the KJ Twitter, unless there's more stuff that I don't know about. No, I don't want to watch you again. I've watched it twice. Twice is enough. Look, I don't want to dismiss and say that what's happened to it, the threats and everything is horrible, but I'm just struggling with the whole. Oh, he did delete it, did he? No stories no longer available. That'd be right. I deleted it. No, it's gone. Because it said he was not making guitars at the moment because I reckon Reddit might have it. I reckon somebody would have had it. Oh, 13 hours ago, he's playing with the dogs. But yeah. I don't like saying things and not being able to back up with the screenshots, so I'm really sorry, but I know that I read it. Anyway. The story that was deleted, I believe, what said, I read it when I wake. It was there when I woke up this morning. There was a story that said that he would not be making guitars for a while because he had family business to attend to, and that once that had been, he would start making them again once that was all sorted. So let me just see whether somebody got it, and then I can send it to my phone. But maybe he got in trouble for it. But yeah, I did see it. Well, they're getting ready for something, I would say. I seem to think. Because I thought it was really odd because he seemed to be churning out guitars. He had a whole lot. He said he was waiting to open up his online store, and now everything's on hold, which I thought was very, very bizarre. So the interesting thing is, just so that you know, Scentbird pays $14 for every new customer that's referred. So that was also, I found that out today as well. So if she had 50 people sign up, she would have got $14 from every single person that signed up. So I don't know how she could have gotten paid if people are still signing up. There's lots of stuff that doesn't make sense. I'm just seeing if I can find it on my phone because I too have got screenshots. But as I said, once I've dealt with them, I delete them. I take them and then I delete. At the end of each day, I actually delete all my screenshots because I need room. Oh, really? Oh, that's all right. She can come and join us. I've got 100 questions I want to ask her. To be honest with you, I've got lots of questions. I don't think I'd get satisfactory answers, but I've got lots of questions. No, I can't find it. I thought it was here, but anyway. Oh, I've got 2 dislikes. Woo! That's good. Oh, really? She's on the Twitter machine already? Seriously? All right, I need to check this out. Anything exciting? Have I been mentioned yet? Say my name, say my name. Say my name, so I can get to 2,000 subs. Woo-hoo. I thought she'd be running out of energy. Oh, no. I am at a complete loss. Now that Natalie's mum that claims to know exactly who sent the threats, has evidence of who sent them, and claims that she can't provide them because it's an open investigation in the UK. They have the police info here. Please send the FBI the info, Tracy. That's what I said. No, she hasn't caught wind of the Bruz case. Because if for example, Google changes the terms of service. Apparently, I need to pull up Reddit too. Apparently, if the Bruz wins, we won't be able to give any opinion at all of YouTube. It's going to change YouTube, how things are done. Our police should say no. The thing is, Laura, well, the thing that I'm just surprised that if, as she says, Nat had told everything to the UK police, if Nat was involved in any type of cybercrime, I find it really hard to believe under UK law that there wasn't any ramifications to Nat. That's what I've had trouble understanding. So let's have a look. That's where I've had lots of trouble from it. Actually, I did see it before. I looked at it before. It says, I laughed so hard tonight, I just wanted to share. Joanne Cochran goes over KJ's shenanigans. Hilarious, a must watch. That was when Todd Chrisley, and I think my face said it all. Oh no, I've just docked myself. Oh no. I don't actually ever use Reddit. I just got an account. But I'm this Kiwi psychological. Then someone else says, I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight after watching this. Oh, my stomach hurts from laughing. The first time I burst out laughing, I scared my cats. Joanne's commentary, absolutely fantastic. Did I see right? Is it an hour and a half? Yes, just over an hour. She does other interesting topics that sometimes mixed in with the KJ shenanigans. Joanne used to commentate quite a bit and do the whole video about KJ. Yep, it was wearing on her. Joe was getting drained from it. OMG, poor girl, who wouldn't? Also, she commentates on KJ from time to time, and when she does, oh boy, get ready for some fun. Between her and Chat, you'll enjoy the ride. Oh, the laughing. She keeps it clean and respectful as well. Oh, good old Joe. I don't know how I feel about the old bit, but anyway. Joe has the best laugh. Her laugh is the best. It's like exhilarating, inhaling, hyperventilating all at once. It makes me laugh so hard whenever I hear it. It's pure joy. Her reaction to Todd C is hilarious. Her laugh is great. I love it when she randomly pauses KJ's videos. The thumbnail possibilities are hilarious. I had tears from laugh. Is that the one where we got the Jar Jar Binks clip? Is that where we got the Jar Jar Binks clip from? Because KJ was wearing a Star Wars shirt and she changed the filter and it was Jar Jar Binks. She picks up on a lot of contradictions. Oh yes. Oh, and the thumbnail pic. If you can just see the little sock puppet by the handle of the mug, I hear its name's Krusty. That was great. So there you go. How long ago was that? This was 2 days ago. It was actually the Tom Chrisley live, and that's when she said she was done. She wasn't going to be discussing the matter anymore. And someone had brought up about Tom Chrisley. Now I need to just open Discord because I needed to show you something. Oh, somebody's looked up Scentbird affiliate program. Apparently she signed an affiliate program. It's not a sponsorship. It's like I have an affiliate with Amazon. Yeah, I'm just going to open up. I closed my Discord before. I'm going to finish off in a minute because I need to go to bed. It was Fridays. I'm going to show them your picture that you did, Osbel, of Coffee Cup Girl with I think I took a screenshot of it too. Yes, I've got an orientation tomorrow. I'm supposed to have my reorientation for my second semester. I've just never pack a moving truck in the dark. Oh no, just sorry to hear that. How are all the kiddies? How are the kiddies? Look, I picked up another whole lot of subs from my friendly Geordies. Do you know that video? Sitting through that whole court thing got me nearly 3,500 views. Seriously. I was just blown away. Where is it? Osbel, I can't find it. You've been uninspired. I know. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. That's all right. People just want their pics. I have to remind them that you're not on the payroll. Here we go. You ready? You can't unsee it. If you see it, you can't unsee it. There you go. Because remember, she also said she'd taken her brows off. She said, I've just taken my eyebrows off. And then she was looking for a new filter. So that's how that all came about. Oh, dear. So anyway, even scaring the cats, says Laura. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, that was a bug-eyed KJ. Yeah, that was from... All right, so people that have names that would like pictures of them. Okay, good night. Yeah, I'm not far behind. So, yeah, I've got a university reorientation tomorrow. It was supposed to be face-to-face, but now is via Zoom. And the problem that we've got is if we start, so we do it in blocks. So we do everything in 4 weeks. And so if we start online, we're going to have to do 4 weeks online. So that's what I think. And if I do 4 weeks online, half of and I start my project, I'm going to want to stay online. Oh, still at 90 people. Hello, everybody. So anyway, I'm going to head off myself. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Oh, look, just let us know when you're safe and if there's anything that we can do, even if you need help finding somewhere, send me an email because I know people. No, I may know people. But I always say I know people. Yeah. So anyway, so thank you all. So hopefully tomorrow night, because I will be live tomorrow night because I don't have choir because we're still in lockdown. Hopefully I can give a Friendly Geordies update as to whether I'm hoping the judge is going to make a decision tomorrow about what happened on Friday, and so that we know what we're dealing with. And so I'm hoping that we can talk about a little bit more of Friendly Geordies, and I need to look into Braz and the humidity. I need to look into Braz and the story about the GST. So I'm hoping. Oh, you sent an email, but okay. So it's Joe's Pearls and Gems at joannexx.com. Otherwise, there are some contact. I think my email is actually in my about as well. I think I've put it in the description, my email address as well. So have a look at there. All right, I'll catch you all later. But yes, I'm going to read up about Braz and his result, or his house, and see whether he's paid any GST. So that will be very interesting. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all again tomorrow.